Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hopefully, you guys are all here with us today. This is Saturday. It's 12 noon New York time, and it's Rewards Ripple Solutions. A quick update call, and it's only going to be a quick one, guys, today, because we don't have a lot more to tell you than what we did last week. However, my name's David Cutler, and I'm actually heading up the tech side of the company. The reason I was a little late there, I was just on the phone with Paul, going over a couple of things to see if I could share more information with you at this current time. Unfortunately, I cannot. He wants to wait till next week, hopefully. So bottom line, guys, is this. There was a major typhoon hit, not only just the Philippines, but it also went on, and I believe it hit Hong Kong or Taiwan and a couple of other places over there last week. Actually, the week before last, and it ended up last weekend. And there were several feet of water and a lot of electricity went out. This week, unfortunately, we still have got water up in Makati, which is where one of our office locations is, but also where Roy is, which is the project manager / senior engineer, is down in what we call CDO, Cagayan de Oro. And they had a I think it was 6.5. It could have been a 6.9 earthquake this week. I'm just checking. I think it's 6.5 earthquake, which knocked out their power. So they've had no power this week either. And they've been working off of backup generators. So even though we wouldn't, even if we would have had power there, we would not have been able to continue doing what we're doing until we can get some things sorted out from our other engineers. And at the moment, guys, we don't have any more to tell you. It's nothing I can tell you, because we're not even in correspondence with some of our engineers. They haven't got phone tower backup. Some of the phones are not working, obviously without power. Their concern is obviously more taking care of themselves, their families, their health, more than it is worrying about trying to figure out how to get our technology up. So at the moment, guys, I don't have any more to tell you about on Ripple, apart from, obviously, we are in preseason game last night, or Thursday night, beg your pardon, not last night. And I was able to go in and play around, do a couple of different things. So I'm happy where we're at. Email program has come to an end. There was 400. I'm going to just check here, because I know Sylvie just got me the latest numbers. There were 417 new signups in the month of, I'm just double checking that, guys, making sure I'm correct. Sylvie sent it to me. So in the month of August, there were 419 signups. So we will be breaking that down this week, so we can see how many of you got the email program. So obviously, I think you're all aware it was a 2-part program. It was your own personal signups, plus you had to have team signups. So hopefully you got your team to do it. I know a lot of you went out of your way and done a great job in signing up. Individuals, but I'm not sure where your teams were at. So guys, please make sure that you let everybody know that is over now. So if they want to continue signing up, that's great. But that was the email program that we put together. What was good last night, we done our first test on our email program about 7 p.m. Las Vegas time last night, to all of the people that were still owe their money on tickets. So we sent out our first email last night through our new email server, and we had a very, very good response. In fact, I can double check here. We've had a great opening ratio. We're running about 60% open ratio at the moment. So that's pretty exciting that everything is working smoothly. So that was the good news. On another news, I would like all of you to pray. There's a lot of members around the world that are going through some difficulties. We have, and I'm not going to go into names, but we have somebody that's in down in Australia that's going through a real tough time right now, that we need some extra prayers out for her and her family. I'm not going to get into private and personal details, but guys, when you do your prayers at nighttime, just mention something about each and every one of the people in the world and around the world. There's a lot of stuff going on right now, riots in UK, which is also kind of concerning and upset. So, you know, the sooner we can get Avizu up and going through Ripple, and we can get some of this money coming in, so we can go out and do what the plan was, we can help in a lot of these situations with these earthquakes and these floods, and who knows what we can do, because we do have a piece allocated for human resource as well. So guys, all I can tell you is I don't have any other information on Ripple. You know, we can't do anything. We're 2 weeks down without it. Obviously, a business question from you to us would be, well, what happens if this happens in the future? You're right. What happens if this happens in the future? Well, once we are live, guys, it's like a website. Once it's live, it's up, it's hosted, it's on a cloud. So once we go physically live, there isn't a concern or a problem if there's an earthquake or if there's a typhoon or something, because it would jump from cloud to cloud and would have the service. The problem is because we've got it on what we call GitHub, and we got it on our own computers, and we're uploading to staging, and our staging server is a local server. It's not on a cloud. So that's what the problem is. So please don't worry about the future as we grow. It doesn't matter if there's a power outage or if there's a storm, it will be up and be running, and it would not be a problem. So don't worry about that. Obviously, we got a lot of things that we're doing. We were hoping today that Paul would come on and tell us a little bit about there's 3 things Paul's been working on. Obviously, he's been working with a lot of corporate accounts and stuff, but there's some information about the protection, the IP protection, all the terms and conditions, which we're still waiting for an update on that. I haven't had it yet, but it's what I was hoping to get from Paul. But we are moving along. So remember, the goal was to have us playing in the NFL football season, which is September 1st. We will hope to go live by the second week of August. We're only in the first week of August, so we're not far away, guys. We just got to make sure things that are working. If you have not played in the wheel game, we are testing the wheel game for another week. So if you haven't spun that, please log into your Abazoo account and get spinning in there, because we do need to put some make sure everything's working fine in there, because that's going to tie together. That spin game is going to tie together with point rewards as well that you can go to the auction site. So please get your team to make sure that they are signing in, spinning the wheel, so we can see that, because then points are most probably going to be where you get quick points to go in. In fact, one of the points on there, we know what the number is going to be, and that should, in theory, be able to buy anything on the auction site if they wanted to bid on it. So the winner each week should be able to go in and buy something. So there's a great model built. But models are exactly what they are. You build a model to build a high-rise, a 30-story building, but when you go and build a 30-story building, it's not a model, it's in concrete. So, guys, when we tell you these models, these are what we put together as a business plan, and things could be changed. We don't want the same winner each week being able to just go in and buy whatever they want off the auction site and take over somebody else's hard work. So at the moment, the model shows that by using the wheel, the person on the top one will be able to have enough points that they'll be able to go to the auction site and buy whatever's up there that week as a one item if they wanted that. So that's pretty exciting, as long as the wheel works. So we do need you to test the wheel. So if you've got your people, please tell them to do that. Also, tell them to make sure they change their profile picture. They got on August 10th. If not, everything's getting deleted out of Abazoo, and that's our deadline. We've been talking about it a long time. So, guys, Ripple is good. Obviously, we can't make everything live. We are hoping that happens here this week. We have tested the email server, that it's working. It went out last night. We will continue next week with emails going out. We will also be sharing what's going to go on and when we're going to start our preseason game. We're going to give everybody the opportunity to join us on one live call. It could be middle of next week. It could be next Saturday, that will allow people to get onto that call, which will then put them into our dashboard, that they will work or participate and play in the game in the auction site before we actually go live to the world. So that's going to be pretty exciting. So, guys, for right now, I do not have anything else. Sylvia, if there's any questions, let me know if we have any questions. Otherwise, guys, I am literally done at this stage. What do we got, Sylv?
We have no questions, Liv.
No questions? Okay. All right, guys.
Yeah.
I'm sorry it's such a short call, but I don't want to waste your time, and I don't want to talk about hot air. There's no point. We don't have anything to share with you, and I'd rather you go and enjoy your day with your family and do your whatever you're doing this time of the year. And of course, we will update you as soon as we get an update. But with the earthquake and the typhoon, it's just amazing how things happen. So all we can ask for is prayers for everybody around the world to be safe and be healthy. And some of our members are going through some tough times right now. And guys, I will see you with Paul planned as next Saturday, and we will start emailing out this week. We will have the read-off report on the email program, who signed up, how many people, and how many did their team sign up. So we'll have that all for you for next week as well. So thank you guys for coming on. I appreciate it. And please take care, and I will see you next week. God bless. Take care.